So whenever I work with a client, they always struggle to put something together for their weight loss. Generally, I'll get somebody that comes along and says, oh, I'm just gonna eat, rice and chicken. There are people that still do that. Or I'm just gonna eat a simple diet and stick with that for a period of time. And that does work for some people, but for others it doesn't. They fall off because it's too bland for them. They need different variety, they need different choices. You can't use the same structure for every single individual, which is sometimes a little bit difficult for me to do with a client, but that's also why, and it's also part of the reason why people pay me, because I get over that hump for them. I'm able to put together a really well detailed nutrition plan for them to follow so that it takes the guesswork out for them. They don't even have to worry about it. They just have to follow it, and then I keep changing it thereon and thereafter. But there's also a method that you can use at home, which won't give you all of the answers, but will give you a path and direction to take when it comes to you being able to build a weight loss plan that's nutrition efficient and that also allows you to lose weight at the same time. And it's also going to allow you to be put in a direction where you can start getting some wins and losing some weight.
So just to go through this very briefly and show you what this prompt is. Again, you can just download it and look at it yourself, but this is how the actual plan is going to look within the Excel sheet. That's all listed here. I'm not going to go through everything with you, as you can just open it up and read it yourself. But a lot of the things that's gonna be listed here is gonna basically explain to ChatGPT or whatever AI you're using on how to build the actual Excel sheet. Again, you can change this around, go through it, and make it to your liking. This is just what I found worked for me. It just goes into a bit more within the aligning of each column length, and then also to the width of it, and then what grocery list to add in the columns, and then what grocery items to add on the list if there's any, then to list all 7 days and total calories that day. So it goes into pretty big detail. Again, read through all of it yourself and make sure when you get a little bit farther down, this is where you want to make sure to add in the information correctly, as it's going to be your name, profession, your goal, how many meals per day, again, your type of diet, your main goal that you're trying to achieve, foods to avoid, foods to incorporate, snacks to add in, your calorie range, and then your macros for each meal that for each meal plan that you're doing. And that's it. It's pretty straightforward. It's very easy to do. It doesn't take long to incorporate and to fill in. And you can pump out multiple meal plans like this as well and choose which ones you want to do.
Now, when you're putting in this program for yourself, you might have to play around with it a little bit. Sometimes ChatGPT doesn't always break down the sheet itself the way it's supposed to be. So again, you might have to change a few words or add in something into the description to change it around a bit. But nonetheless, this is really going to help the average individual, especially if you're somebody that doesn't know what to do. You just started working out. You don't know what foods to eat, especially if you're somebody who's been having a lot of junk food their entire life. You've had no structure. You've always been eating out, and you finally want to start eating nutritionally dense foods and lower calorie foods and just eat around all healthier types of foods. This is really going to help you do that because it's going to build you a structure that you can go by to start losing some weight. Now, when you do this and you apply it to your eating regimen, don't stop here. Change the foods around. Try different sets of foods. See what works for you, see what you like, and then move it around. That's the whole point of building a nutrition plan that works for you. This might not give you all the answers up front, but it's, again, definitely going to give you a direction to go down so that you can start losing weight and start getting some wins, so that you can start feeling a little bit more confident to continue to work out and build a nutrition plan that's going to get you to where you want to be. All right, guys, that's the end of the video. If you like that, click like, subscribe, comment down below, and let me know what you thought, and let me know if you've built out a successful nutrition and diet plan from this prompt that I showed you, because I like to hear from you guys and I want to know exactly where you're coming from. And if you do want to work with me one-on-one, or you want to join one of my challenges, there is going to be a link in the description that you can click that'll bring you to my website so you can get some more information. I will see you guys in the next video.